Iranian diplomat faces terrorism trial in court, a first in Europe. Antwerp court hearings, Friday, November 27, 2020. Belgian prosecutors requested a 20-year sentence for Iranian regime diplomat-terrorist Assadollah Assadi following a 4-hour indictment. The jail time requested for the 3 other terrorists, Assadi's hired accomplices, were 18 years for Amir Saadouni and Nasimeh Naami and 15 years for Mehrdad Arefani. The prosecutors also requested the latter 3 to be stripped of their Belgian citizenships. The most important target in this foiled bomb plot was Iranian opposition President Maryam Rajavi, and Saadouni and Naami were told to install the bomb as close as possible to her, the prosecutors emphasized. All the collected evidence indicate Assadi commanded this bombing operation, the prosecutors highlighted, adding he should be condemned for our own security. Assadi played the main role in the attack targeting the Iranian opposition People's Mujahedin Organization of Iran, the prosecutors continued. Describing how Assadi was arrested in Germany, the prosecutors underscored he enjoys no diplomatic immunity. The plot for killing people in mass is the reason why we are resorting to international law to deny him of diplomatic immunity, they added. The Iranian regime not permitting Assadi to attend the first session of this trial, cooperate and answer questions indicates that Tehran was behind this terrorist operation. Since Assadi was working with the regime's Ministry of Intelligence and Security MOIS, one cannot claim this operation was a one-man initiative and the entire regime was involved in this plot. Saadouni began cooperating with the MOIS back in 2004 for money and the pressure placed on his family. Saadouni and Naami significantly increased their ties with the MOIS from 2007 onward. From 2015, the couple was linked with Assadi under the alias Daniel, and they were in constant contact with him until their arrest on June 30, 2018. The two had constantly traveled to Iran during this period and had met with Assadi in various countries such as Germany, Italy, and Austria, receiving money for information. The places of their meetings were always specified by Assadi. Naami was fully trained on how to use the bomb, according to the prosecutors. Assadi went back to Iran several times during his effort to prepare all the necessities for this operation. Strong evidence in this regard was found in his vehicle and mobile phone, indicating he went back to Iran once every month, facilitating his preparations for the 2018 plot. On March 19, 2018, Naami and Saadouni began exchanging phone calls and emails with Assadi. Their last meeting was on June 28 at a pizzeria in Luxembourg where Naami received the bomb, a new SIM card, and 18,000 euros, placing them all in her bag and receiving written training on how to use the bomb. Based on the indictment, Mehrdad Arefani began cooperating with and was recruited by the MOIS when he was arrested in Iran back in 1981. Arefani was in constant contact with Assadi, obtaining footages and using equipment to gather information about the MEK for the MOIS. Arefani met with Assadi in various countries and received money from him. Arefani was missioned to control Naami and Saadouni properly carry out the bomb plot at the scene. Assadi was waiting for Arefani to provide reports and control the scene through him. Press communication. At the Court of First Instance in Antwerp, the trial began today against 4 persons of Iranian origin suspected of engaging in terrorist activities, including on Belgian territory. 2 suspects were arrested on June 30, 2018, after an operational explosive device was found in their car. The couple was allegedly on their way to a meeting of the Iranian opposition in France, which was to take place the same day. In the course of the investigation, 2 further suspects were identified, who will also have to answer to charges of terrorist crimes before the court. The court will have to decide whether the 4 suspects were guilty of attempted terrorist murder on the one hand and participation in a terrorist group on the other, as defined in the Belgian Criminal Court. The trial began today with the hearing of the civil parties claiming to be victims of the facts. 25 individuals and organizations had themselves registered as victims at the trial this morning. the federal public prosecutor claimed the following sentences for the accused: a 20-year prison term for the Iranian diplomat, an 18-year prison term for the couple found in possession of the bomb, a 15-year prison term for the fourth suspect. The federal prosecutor requested also the withdrawal of the Belgian nationality of the last three suspects. The hearing of the case has now been adjourned until December 3rd. The court will then continue the hearing of the defendant's plea. After closing the hearing, the court will announce when judgment will be pronounced. The Antwerp trial and prosecution of the Iranian regime's diplomat-terrorist has received widespread media coverage.